এই তো মহরমতি বাজিলানি আসি, চালো সখী ଯିବା ଚାलो প্রিয় মুখ দেখি, চালো সখী ଯିବା চালো প্রিয় মুখ দেখি। যমুনা কুলে হসুছি, রাই রাই সে ডাকুছি, যমুনা কুলে শুভুছি, রাই রাই সে ডাকুছি। কাহা পাই কেউ তোর তবু তবু কি জানিছি, কাহা পাই কেউ তোর তবু তবু কি জানিছি। পাট পিন্ধি ঘাট যোগী, পাট পিন্ধি ঘাট যোগী, রহিছি ସେ ବସି, ପାଟ ପିନ୍ଧି ଘାଟ ଯୋଗୀ, ରହିଛି ସେ ବସି। ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି, ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି। ଏଇ ତ ମହରମତି ବାଜିଲାଣି ଆସି, ଏଇ ତ ମହରମତି ବାଜିଲାଣି ଆସି, ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି, ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି। କଦମ୍ବ ମୁହେ ହସୁଛି, ସେ ହସେ କି ମଧୁ ଅଛି, କଦମ୍ବ ମୁହେ ହସୁଛି, ସେ ହସେ କି ମଧୁ ଅଛି। ଅଧରେ ଅଧୀର ହଂସି, ସାତ ସୁରେ ସେ ବାନ୍ଧିଛି, ଅଧରେ ଅଧୀର ହଂସି, ସାତ ସୁରେ ସେ ବାନ୍ଧିଛି। ମୋର ମେ ବିରହ ଜ୍ୱାଳା, ମୋର ମେ ବିରହ ଜ୍ୱାଳା, ଦେଉଛି ପରଶି, ମୋର ମେ ବିରହ ଜ୍ୱାଳା, ଦେଉଛି ପରଶି। ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି, ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି। ଏଇ ତ ମୋହନବତୀ ବାଜିଲାଣି ଆସି, ଏଇ ତ ମୋହନବତୀ ବାଜିଲାଣି ଆସି, ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି, ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି। କୁଞ୍ଜ ବନେ କୁଞ୍ଜ ମାଳି, ତା ସଙ୍ଗେ କଦମ୍ବ ଖେଳି, କୁଞ୍ଜ ବନେ କୁଞ୍ଜ ମାଳି, ତା ସଙ୍ଗେ କଦମ୍ବ ଖେଳି। ପୁଞ୍ଜି ପୁଞ୍ଜି ଦେବା ଖଞ୍ଜି, ଖୁସି ହେବେ ବନମାଳି, ପୁଞ୍ଜି ପୁଞ୍ଜି ଦେବା ଖଞ୍ଜି, ଖୁସି ହେବେ ବନମାଳି। ଉଚ୍ଛୁରଣ କର ଦେଖ, ଉଚ୍ଛୁରଣ କର ଦେଖ, ବେଳ ହେଲା ଆସି, ଉଚ୍ଛୁରଣ କର ଦେଖ, ବେଳ ହେଲା ଆସି। ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି, ଚାଲ ସଖୀ ଯିବା ଚାଲ ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ ଦେଖି। ଏଇ ତ ମୋହନବତୀ বাজিলারিয়া
ভাববন্ধন মোচন পূজাবরম গুণহীনাম শেষগুণাধিপতি ভাবভীরুজনি সততাম্বরদম প্রণমামি গুরু শিব কল্পতরুম প্রণমামি গুরু শিব কল্পতরুম।
জয় গুরু। সজল নয়নে কুসুমাঞ্জলি মোরা, সজল নয়নে কুসুমাঞ্জলি মোরা, আজাড়ি দেউছি শ্রীরঙ্গ পয়রে, আজাড়ি দেউছি শ্রীরঙ্গ পয়রে, ঘৃণা কর প্রিয় বর, ঘৃণা কর প্রিয় বর, সজল নয়নে কুসুমাঞ্জলি মোরা, সজল নয়নে কুসুমাঞ্জলি মোরা, স্নিগ্ধ সুন্দর রূপ মধুরা, তিরোধাম মনোমরা, অন্তরে অন্তরে হৃদয় মন্দিরে নিরেখুতের পতিরা, স্নিগ্ধ সুন্দর রূপ মধুরা, তিরোধাম মনোমরা, অন্তরে অন্তরে হৃদয় মন্দিরে নিরেখুতের পতিরা, স্বরূপ তোমারি সদা তোমারি, স্বরূপ তোমারি সদা তোমারি, পুলকে উঠো অন্তরা, পুলকে উঠো অন্তরা, সজল নয়নে কুসুমাঞ্জলি মোরা, সজল নয়নে কুসুমাঞ্জলি মোরা, রহিছিল হাম দুই আখি ভরি, ঝরুথাও তোমা পাই, রহিছিল হাম দুই আখি ভরি, ঝরুথাও তোমা পাই, হৃদয় বেদে চক্ষু গঙ্গা জলে, ধুই তোমাকে বসাই, হৃদয় বেদে চক্ষু গঙ্গা জলে, ধুই তোমাকে বসাই, সেবা করুতি জগত বিস্তরি, সেবা করুতি জগত বিস্তরি, আনন্দে হই বিভোরা, सजल नयने कुसुमाञ्जलि मोरा सजल नयने कुसुमाञ्जलि मोरा असरन्ति तुमासि ठाकुरा दीप जीवने भाति असरन्ति तुमासि ठाकुरा दीप जीवने भाति लुकिया छो जहाँ पाति मोदे अजाल नयने कुसुमाञ्जलि मोरा अजाल नयने कुसुमाञ्जलि मोरा अजाड़ी देउची रंग प्यारे अजाड़ी देउची रंग प्यारे घृणा कर प्रिय बारा घृणा कर प्रिय बारा नयने कुसुमाञ्जलि मोरा अजाल नयने कुसुमाञ्जलि मोरा अजाल नयने कुसुमाञ्जलि मोरा। जय
माँ सुना जाऊँगी?
हाँ माँ सुना जाऊँगी।
एदिकांक स्वीकृति मो ठाकुर श्री श्री निगमानंद सरस्वती देवंकु
मो ठाकुर श्री श्री निगमानंद सरस्वती देवंकु
एकमात्र गुरु एवं इष्ट रूपे वर्ण करियछि
एकमात्र गुरु एवं इष्ट रूपे वर्ण करियछि
एवं तांक प्रदत्त जय गुरु सिद्ध मंत्र ग्रहण करी
एवं तांक प्रदत्त जय गुरु सिद्ध मंत्र ग्रहण करी
नीलाचल सारस्वत संघ पुरी निर्देश
नीलाचल सारस्वत संघ पुरी निर्देश
परिचालित होगापी स्वीकृति प्रदान करुछि
परिचालित होगापी स्वीकृति प्रदान करुछि।
ठाकुरंकर वाणी वत्स मु सद्गुरु मो भितर जगतगुरु इच्छा ही दायित्व उठी तुम मानक मुक्ति पथ प्रदर्शन कराइबा ही मोर कार्य जो माने मो उपरे निर्भर करी बसीछ मुझे हाथ धरी मुक्तिधाम को नहीं जी तुम ठाकुर सद्गुरु केवल एति विश्वास थिबा आवश्यक माँ मान प्रति ठाकुर उपदेश माँ मातृत्व हृदय पूर्ण कर रमणीत्व शैतान उचिष्ट सुतरां जननित्व व्यक्ति श्री भगवान पवित्र मूर्ति अन्य कहारी नयन गोचर हुए नहीं से सर्वत्र विद्यमान किंतु भक्तर उपयुक्त अवस्था न आसा पर्यंत से सम्मुख को आसी दर्शन दान करती ना से संसार बन्ही भक्त को जलाई पड़ाई उपयुक्त कर आशीर्वाद करुछि तुम्हें से मातृत्व पतित हो एवं चिरदिन मत से मातृसत्तार विलीन हो जा तुम्हें मोर अंतरंग भक्त सुतरां तुम्हें संसार तापरे तापित होई अशांति मध्य थी भगवत प्रचार न कले कर स्वगण व्यतीत कहीं परीक्षा दे पारे नहीं तेणु भगवान कई मुखे कहते परीक्षा नय मो स्वगण कातर माँ ये संसार मायार खेल कर ଅଜ୍ଞାନତାର ମୋହିନୀ ମୂର୍ତ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ ସୁଖ ଯେ ବାହାରେ ନାହିଁ, ଅଛି ନିଜ ଅନ୍ତରରେ। ସୁଖ ଭୋଗରେ ନାହିଁ, ଅଛି କେବଳ ତ୍ୟାଗରେ ବା ଯୋଗରେ। ବାହ୍ୟ ବିଷୟ ସଂସ୍ପର୍ଶରେ ଯେଉଁ ସୁଖ, ତା ଆସକ୍ତି ପାପ କଳୁଷିତ। ମନ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ସ୍ୱରୂପ ଉପଲବ୍ଧି ହିଁ ପ୍ରକୃତ ନିର୍ମଳ ପବିତ୍ର ସୁଖ। ତୁମେ ମନ ପ୍ରାଣ ପବିତ୍ର କରି ସଚିଦାନନ୍ଦ ଶ୍ରୀ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ନାମ ରୂପ ଚିନ୍ତା କର ଓ ମୁଖରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଜୟ ଉଚ୍ଚାରଣ କର। ଯେତେ ପରିମାଣରେ ଚିତ୍ତ ଶୁଦ୍ଧ ଓ ଧାରଣ କରିପାରିବ, ସେତେ ପରିମାଣରେ ତୁମେ ନିର୍ମଳ ସୁଖ ଅନୁଭବ କରିପାରିବ। ଏହା ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଶାନ୍ତି ଲାଭର ଅନ୍ୟ ପନ୍ଥା ନୁହେଁ। ବର୍ଷେ ପୁତ୍ର କନ୍ୟାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଭଗବତ ଜ୍ଞାନରେ ଶିଖାଇ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଯତ୍ନ ନିଅ। ଗୁରୁଜନ ମାନଙ୍କର ଅବାଧ୍ୟ ହୁଅ ନାହିଁ। ଯଥାସାଧ୍ୟ ଦିନଦୀକ୍ଷୀ ମାନଙ୍କର ଉପକାର କର। କେବେ ହେଲେ ଆଚାର ଲଙ୍ଘନ କର ନାହିଁ। ମା, ତୁମେ ବିଷୟରୁ ସୁଖ ଆଶା ତ୍ୟାଗ କରି ଅନ୍ତରର ଅନ୍ତରତମ ପ୍ରବେଶ ବୁଡ଼ି ଯାଇ ମୋତେ ଖୋଜିଲେ ଦେଖିବ। ମୁଁ ଜଗଜ୍ଜନନୀକୁ କୋଳରେ ଧରି ତୁମ ହୃଦୟ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ କରି ବସି ରହିଛି। ବର୍ଷେ ସେତେବେଳେ ଯାଇ ତୁମର ସମସ୍ତ ଅଭାବ ଦୂର ହେବ। ତୁମେ କେବଳ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ସର୍ବସ୍ୱ ସମର୍ପଣ କରି ସର୍ବାନ୍ତକରଣରେ ତାଙ୍କରି ନାମ ଉଚ୍ଚାରଣ କରିଯାଅ। ବର୍ଷେ ବାହାରେ ମୋର ଦର୍ଶନ ନ ପାଇଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ତୁମର କିଛି ମାତ୍ର କ୍ଷତି ହେବ ନାହିଁ। ବାହିକ ବିଷୟ ମାତ୍ରକେ ମାଇକ ବୋଲି ଜାଣିବ। ତୁମେ ମୋତେ ଅନ୍ତରରେ ଦର୍ଶନ କରିବାକୁ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ କର। ବାହ୍ୟ ଦେହ ଦ୍ୱାରା ବାହ୍ୟ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରିବ ଓ ଅନ୍ତରରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଧରି ରଖିଥିବ। ମା, ମୁଁ ଦେହସ୍ଥ, ଏହା ଭୁଲି ମୁଁ ତୁମର ହୃଦୟସ୍ଥ ବୋଲି ଚିନ୍ତା କର। ଦୂରତ୍ୱର ବ୍ୟବଧାନ ଘୁଞ୍ଚିଯିବ। ମା, ତୁମେ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ମୋତେ ଦର୍ଶନ କରିବାକୁ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ କର। ମନେ କରିବ ତୁମ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ଜଗତ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ଏବଂ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କର ସ୍ୱାମିତ୍ୱ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ସତ୍ତା ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଅନ୍ୟ କିଛି ନୁହେଁ। ଏତିକି ଭାବନାରେ ନାରୀ ଜନ୍ମ ସାର୍ଥକ ହୋଇଯିବ। ପ୍ରାଣରେ ଅଫୁରନ୍ତ ଆନନ୍ଦ ସ୍ରୋତ ପ୍ରବାହିତ ହେବ। ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ କରୁଛି, ତୁମେ ସେଇ ଭାବର ଅଧିକାରୀ ହୁଅ। ସ୍ୱାମୀ ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କର ଗୁରୁ। କାୟମନ ବାକ୍ୟରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଆଦେଶ ପାଳନ ଓ ତାଙ୍କର ସେବା ହିଁ ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କର ପରମ ଧର୍ମ। ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କୁ ଗୁରୁ ବ୍ରହ୍ମଜ୍ଞାନ ଶିଖାଇ ଭଗବତ ନିର୍ଭରତା ରକ୍ଷା କରି ପାରିଲେ ହିଁ ନାରୀ ଜନ୍ମ ସାର୍ଥକ ହେବ। ଗୁରୁର ସ୍ୱାମୀ ସେବା ଓ ସନ୍ତାନ ପାଳନ ସ୍ୱଧର୍ମ। ତେଣୁ ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କର ସାଧନ ଭଜନ ସମାଳ୍ପ। ସୁତରାଂ ସର୍ବଦା ଗୁରୁ ନାମ ଜପ କରିବାକୁ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ କରିବ। ସଧବା ନାରୀମାନେ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଏବଂ ବିଧବା ନାରୀମାନେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କୁ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବେ। ଅନ୍ୟଥା ଧର୍ମ ବା ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଛାଡ଼ି କେବଳ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ଚିନ୍ତା କଲେ ସେଥିରେ ବିନ୍ଦୁ ମାତ୍ର ଉନ୍ନତି ହେବ ନାହିଁ। ମା, ଏ ଜଗତରେ ରାଜଧାନୀ ଠାରୁ ଭିକାରୀ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ସମାନ ଅଭାବ। କାହାରି ଅଭାବ ଦୂର ହେବନି। ଭାବରାଜି ଉପନୀତ ନ ହେବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କାହାରି ଅଭାବ ଦୂର ହେବନି। ମା, ତୁମେ ଯୁବ ଜଗତକୁ ସୁଖ ପାଇବାକୁ ଶିକ୍ଷା କର। ସକଳ ଅଭାବ ମେଣ୍ଟିଯିବ। ଜୟ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର। ଜୟ ଗୁରୁ। ଭାଇ ଭାଇ ଶିବାନୀ ଜଏନ କରୁଛି। ତାର ଟିକେ ସମୟ, ଗୋଟେ ସମୟ ଲାଗେ। ମା ଶୁଭୁଛି?
ମା କଣ କହିଲେ?
ଶିବାନୀ ଶିବାନୀ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରୁଛି। ଟିକେ ସମୟ ଲାଗିବ। ଟିକେ
ଜୟଗୁରୁ ମା ଶୁଣା ଯାଉଛି?
ହଁ ମା ଶୁଣା ଯାଉଛି।
ଜୟ
জয় বেসপতি শিব গৌরপহে পরমানন্দ जय पूजा नमस्ते हृदयधरा जय स्वामी पंच प्राणाधिपरा जय नारायण तारका ज्ञानधारा जय नारायण तारका ज्ञानधारा जगत्पति दीना जय पाति आनंद प्रदायक तुम्ही ब्रह्मा शिव Jai Guru. I'm reading from the book Upadya Samrita, chapter 22, page 220, subsection easy and simple sadhana. These people have rightly surrendered themselves. At times, they have also dumbfounded me. It is true that they had good education and wisdom, but they were not great for it. They were great because they had enriched human qualities in man. On relinquishing everything they once stood before, me, emptied of all attachments, but when they left this place, they left with the bliss of soul and deep gratitude for me. Today, they are not in this world, but I have no hesitation to say I am indebted to them. Such confession does not belittle my position as Guru. I do not say that the paths mentioned in the scriptures and mythologies are untrue, but man can attain humanity on more easier and simpler ways than those of scriptures. I myself have gathered experience on performing sadhan bhajan. I have noticed how man can develop on adopting very small practices on an easy and simple path, and thereby everything goes very well. For that reason, I do not emphasize more on any hard and difficult tapasya, except doing the daily work in a simple and easy way, keeping honesty intact. We unnecessarily misuse our physical and mental power due to our ignorance. Those who believe and later betray at every step not only do a great harm to me, but also endanger their future life. First thing is that there is no relevance and significance in taking shelter with antagonistic feelings. It will be rather beneficial for them if they seek any other suitable way to fulfill their desires easily. I do not keep anyone under the spell of the magic of mantra. Dharma is neither magic nor mesmerism. Some of you went elsewhere out of anger because I did not display any supernatural power. Some of you, however, returned later. I do not, of course, blame you for that. The mistake lies with the interpreters of religion.
जय गुरु पूर्व अधिवेशन विवरणी अधिवेशन विवरणी ମାନଙ୍କର ନାମ ଆଂଶ ସେଗ୍ଲିଂରେ ପାଇବେ। ଅଧିବାସୀ ପୂଜା 25/8/2019 ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା 7ଟାରୁ 8ଟା ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ନିଗମ ସ୍ମୃତି ମନ୍ଦିରରେ ଅଧିବାସୀ ପୂଜା ସ୍ଥାନୀୟ ଭକ୍ତମାନଙ୍କ ଉପସ୍ଥିତିରେ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠିତ ହୋଇଥିଲା। ନିଶ୍ଚିତ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟସୂଚୀ ଅନୁଯାୟୀ ରାତ୍ରି ବନ୍ଦନା, ପୁସ୍ତକ ପାଠ, ବିଦାୟ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା, ଜୟଗୁରୁ ନାମ କୀର୍ତ୍ତନ ଓ ପ୍ରଣାମ ଗାନ ପରେ ଆସନ ବନ୍ଦ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା। ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ରାତ୍ରି ଭୋଗ ନିବେଦନ କରାଯାଇ ବିଶ୍ରାମ ଦିଆଯାଇଥିଲା। ପ୍ରଥମ ଅଧିବେଶନରେ ବିବରଣୀ ସକାଳ 7:15ରୁ 8:45 ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଟାଇମ୍। ସକାଳ ପ୍ରାୟ 7:15 ସମୟରେ ଅର୍ପିତା ମା ଓ ବିଶ୍ୱଜିତ ଭାଇ ଯଥାକ୍ରମେ ଦେବଦେବ ଯାଅ, ଆଶାବାଣୀ ହେ ଓ ଆନନ୍ଦମୟ ନିଗମାନନ୍ଦ ଜୟ ପ୍ରତୀକ୍ଷା ସଙ୍ଗୀତ ଗାନ କରିଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ଏହି ସମୟରେ ଅନ୍ୟ ସବୁ ଭାଇ ଓ ମା ମାନେ ଟେଲି କନଫରେନ୍ସ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଯୋଗାଯୋଗ କରିଥିଲେ। ସକାଳ 7:30 ସମୟରେ ସ୍ୱାମୀଜିତ ଭାଇ ନିଗମ ସ୍ମୃତି ମନ୍ଦିରରେ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ପୂଜାର୍ଚ୍ଚନା ଓ ଆରତୀ କରିଥିଲେ। ଆରତୀ ସମାପନରେ ବିଶ୍ୱଜିତ ଭାଇଙ୍କ ନେତୃତ୍ୱରେ ସମବେତ ସ୍ୱରରେ ବନ୍ଦଇ ଗୁରୁଚରଣ ସ୍ତୋତ୍ର ବନ୍ଦନ ଗାନ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା। ତତ୍ପରେ ଭାଇ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଭାଇ ପରିଚୟ ପତ୍ର ପାଠ କରାଇବା ପରେ ସମୂହ ଭାବରେ ସମ୍ମିଳନୀ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ଓ ଆସନ ମନ୍ଦିରରେ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ନିତ୍ୟ ପୂଜାର ସୁବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ପାଠ କରାଇଥିଲେ। ତାପରେ ଅନୁପ ଭାଇ ସଂଘ ସେବକ ଷଷ୍ଠ ଭାଗ ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ ସଂଖ୍ୟାରୁ ବନ୍ଦନ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନାକାରୀଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ପାଠ କରିଥିଲେ। ଏହାପରେ ରମାବାଇ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଗୁରୁଗୀତାରୁ 65ତମ ଶ୍ଲୋକ ପାଠ କରିଥିଲେ। ଏହାପରେ ପାଳିଆ ସନ୍ଦୀପ ଭାଇ ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଟାଇମ୍ ସକାଳ 10ଟା ସମୟକୁ ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ ଅଧିବେଶନ ନିମନ୍ତେ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜ ଓ ସମସ୍ତ ଭକ୍ତବୃନ୍ଦଙ୍କୁ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କରିଥିଲେ। ଏହାପରେ ଜୟଗୁରୁ ନାମ କୀର୍ତ୍ତନାନ୍ତେ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରଣାମ ଓ ଆସନ ବନ୍ଦ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା। ତାପରେ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜଙ୍କୁ ନିଗମ ସ୍ମୃତି ମନ୍ଦିରରେ ଭକ୍ତମାନେ ନିଜ ନିଜ ଗୃହାସନରେ ବାଲ୍ୟଭୋଗ ନିବେଦନ କରି ପ୍ରସାଦ ସେବନ କରିଥିଲେ। ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ ଅଧିବେଶନ ବିବରଣୀ ସକାଳ 9:45ରୁ 11:45 ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଟାଇମ୍। ଲିଖିତ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟସୂଚୀ ଅନୁଯାୟୀ ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଟାଇମ୍ ପ୍ରାୟ ସକାଳ 9:45 ସମୟରେ ବୃନ୍ଦାବନ ଭାଇ କର୍ମ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଦେବାଶିଷ ଭାଇ ଆଜି ଲାଗିଲା ଦିଗନ୍ତି କି କୁହୁକ ଲାଗିଲା ଆହ୍ୱାନ ସଙ୍ଗୀତ ଗାନ କରିଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ଏହି ସମୟରେ ଅନ୍ୟାନ୍ୟ ଭକ୍ତବୃନ୍ଦ ମାନେ टेलीकॉन्फरेंस माध्यम पूजा जोग देती दिन प्राय 10 समय भव बंधन मोचन गान कर श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज को प्रणामंते संघासन परदा उन्मोचन कर द्वितीय अधिवेशन कार्यक्रम आरंभ कर सर्वप्रथम शिवेन्दु भाई श्रीचरण तले आदि मध्यचरण वंदन संगीत गान करते तदंतर स्वामी भाई निगम उपदेश पुस्तक निर्विचार आत्मत्याग पाठ करते श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज भक्त मान कहते जगत सबू महान कार्यमूल निर्विचार आत्मत्यागर ही मूल्य अधिक एवं यह बिना कौन से महान कार्य संपूर्ण हो पार नहीं। यापर देव भाई पूर्व अधिवेशन विवरणी पाठ करते ज्ञान भाई निगम कथा संग्रह पुस्तक स्मृतिर परवर्ती अवस्था पाठ करते मृत्यु पर एवं जन्म पूर्व अवस्था विषय आलोचना कर स्मिताबाई माँ आज बारुछि मोर ए अंतर प्रार्थना गान करते संतोष भाई शास्त्र पाठ प्रेमिक गुरु महाग्रंथर वैशिष्टता एवं महात्मा आलोचना करते भक्ति और प्रेम व्याख्या कर भाई कहते भक्ति ही मुक्तिर प्रधान कारण। यहाँ बरदा भाई यंग एस्पिरेंट सेशन डिस्कशन लीड करते जिमी भाव विनिमय कलापर संदीप भाई भाव विनिमय करते यहाँ संदीप भाई मध्याह्न भोग और परवर्ती संध्या पूजा श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज सहित समस्त भक्त भाई माँ मान निमंत्रण करते सार्थक और सोनालीमा आसंता संघ पूजा अधिवेशन तारीख 9/1/2019 सकाल अनुष्ठित होगा श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज सहित भक्त माँ और यंग एस्पिरेंट्स मान निमंत्रण करते संदीप भाई पाली सेवा होता समस्त दोष त्रुटि और सेवार अन्य भाई और माँ और यंग एस्पिरेंट्स मान तरफ श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज को एवं उपस्थित भक्त भाई निकट में क्षमा प्रार्थना करते परिशेष सुप्रीत भाई दयामय श्रीचरण विद्या प्रार्थना गान कलापर जयगुरु नाम कीर्तन कर प्रणाम पर आसन बंद कर ज्ञान भाई संघसेवी मान उपस्थापना नहीं तत्पर भाई माँ और यंग एस्पिरेंट्स मैंने जयगुरु प्रेम संभारण कर विदाय ने यापर श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज को निगम स्मृति मंदिर और भक्त भाई मैंने निज निज गृह भोग निवेदन कर प्रसाद सेवन करते श्री श्री ठाकुर चरण स्थित जिमी और संदीप जयगुरु।
Jai Guru. Ichi to Ma, letter number 1. Ma, I became aware of all happenings after receiving your letter today. As a result of karma, wherever and whatever state you are, anxiety and misery will never go away unless you are calm and patient. Inadequacies are the basis of this world. From the rich to a queen, everyone is constantly humiliated by these inadequacies. No one is ever satisfied at any place until one attains completeness. Humans beget misery by imagining for happiness. No one is responsible for anyone's sorrows or happiness. Place, time, and objects are mere instrumental causes. When the results of karma are seen, it becomes inevitable that misery will follow no matter wherever one goes. Therefore, a poet has aptly said, even the oceans dry up when an ill-fated stares. Hence, there can be no satisfaction by running hither and thither looking for it in vacillation and despair. In this desert-like world of illusion, water of peace is not available. Running around will only tire you more. Therefore, sages have advised those who know the real secrets of this world to understand the illusion of an oasis, let them not run after it. Instead, with patience, let them pray for water wherever they are and in whatever condition they are, and water will come to them on its own. As a result, they will have no fear being deceived by a mirage for an oasis. Hence, I suggest that without meaningless vacillation and despair, wherever and in whatever condition, the all-benevolent God will keep you. Call him, recite his holy name, ruminate upon him. He will come to you on his own. Otherwise, you won't find him, even if you roam all over the universe looking for him. Recite his praises by being dependent on him, being satisfied with his arrangements. He will appear before you by filling your heart. You wanted to go to Kasi. I have no objection. However, be aware, peace or happiness is not present fully at any one particular place in this world. Those who have attained peace, they have uninterrupted peace everywhere in the world. Being at my ashram does not mean that you are near me. Dinesh had come here too, but now He is nowhere around and no one can find him in ashram anymore. Finding him outside is meaningless, lest you realize me in your heart. Do you understand? My dear Ma, fill your heart with motherhood. Sensuality is the devil's leftover. Hence, the pious form of God is not visible to anyone except in the state of pure motherhood. He is omnipresent, but he does not come forward until the devotee is ready for him. In order to make his devotees ready for him, he first purifies the devotee in the flames of this fiery world. Do you understand? I bless that you atomize pure motherhood and always remain absorbed in it. That is all. With blessings, Thakura. Sorry. Letter number 2. Maya Mainstem 2972. My loving Indu. As I read the tender words in your letter that came straight out of your simple heart with an outburst of emotion, I had to overcome a great state of grief and restlessness. In Santi's absence, I had to reply back. My pride, Indu, I invite people from the street, but I never invited you. Why not? It is only outsiders that one invites. Why should it be for someone dear to me? I know those who are mine will always embrace me tied with 100 open arms formed out of devotion and love, even in the absence of my affection for them. I was worried when you had forgotten me. But now that you think about me, there is no reason for me to be worried. Now you are away because of the tide. When the tide ebbs, you will be pulled into the sea so rapidly that your self-vanity will merge with infinity. That is the rule of the sea. But if a river wishes, it can overflow its banks with the pouring rain of love and then merge into the sea. Anyways, you all are my intimate disciples. Hence, if you will not spread the words of divine grace and glory, irrespective of the fact that you face all sufferings and complications of life in this world, then who else will do that? Who other than one's own take the test? That is why God himself said through a poet, my own people are not afraid of tests of life. Therefore, you should remain hopeful with the strength of your beliefs and leave behind all your wishes and look forward to the sea. When the tide ebbs, the sea will take away all the water from the river. So, Indu, will you listen to the words of my heart? During sannyasa sadhana, my heart will empty like the sky. Now filled in it is a world full of love and immense bliss. You all are my associates of that world's cosmic activities, Leela. You are my father, mother, wife, son, daughter, sevaka, sevika, attendants, etc. Why should I invite you? On the other hand, when I do not see you, I will feel upset and low. Is it clear? If you still do not understand it, then you can easily get it by holding the feet of my car in your heart. Did you get angry when I said my car? Who knows? You are mine as well. Then why cannot you tell or write what is in your mind? Do write what is in your mind. Otherwise, I will get upset. Note that I can send you plain paper and with ink smears on it, but I cannot write letters all the time. My blessings are with both of you. I reached my blessing yesterday and tomorrow, Monday, I will go to Dhaka. Dhaka Ashram's work has started. Rest is all fine. Yours, Thakura. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. This is our first attempt to start or conduct the program in English. So for a purpose, we gave a little less. So can people hear me?
ଜୟ ଗୁରୁ ଏବେ ତ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ସଙ୍ଗୀତ ଅଛି ତ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନୋତ୍ତର ଆଲୋଚନା ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇନି।
We we do have some time, let me explain. So what I was planning to do is have the reading go a little bit less time than it is needed, and then talk about the materials that we have just read, or do some question and answer based on the material we have read. So we have two letters from Thakur to Mal. First three letters of our letters from Thakur are actually written to Mal. So the first one that Mal has read talks about how this world is never satisfying or fulfilled because of Maya, and our past karma really driving a lot of the results that what we see and feel in this world. So when we are engulfed with Maya, what it does is our peace or never-ending peace goes away. We get peace once in a while, but just to continue with that peace, that thing actually never realized. So Thakur talks about take his holy name and really think about him. Always be longing for Mother or Universal Mother, and then in this case, fill your heart with love, fill your heart with attributes of motherhood. This is the first three letters actually. A lot of Paribrajakacharya material for Mal actually comes from this. And this one, it talks about the state of pure motherhood, how motherhood really overcomes other thinking in people's mind. And second letter, another line comes from which you guys always read every day. Parikhay Naimam Soganakatara, which is a Bengali version. That line actually comes from a play by Griswold. But this is the letter where Thakur informed or told one of his devotees that you in this world, you are going to appear in those tests of life from time to time, repeatedly. So your job is to not get perturbed, but appear in those trials and tribulation of the life, and learn from it, and always think of him and continue with your day-to-day activities. 7:41. So let's go to Prashna Sangeeta.
সকলে তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছাময় তারা তুমি মা, তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো মা, লোকে বলে করি আমি, সকলে তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছাময় তারা তুমি মা, তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো মা, লোকে বলে করি আমি, সকলে তোমারি ইচ্ছা। অঙ্গে বদ্ধ করো পঙ্গুরে লঙ্ঘগিরি, অঙ্গে বদ্ধ করো পঙ্গুরে লঙ্ঘগিরি, কারে দাও বলি করি আমি সকলে তোমারি ইচ্ছা। আমি যন্ত্র তুমি যন্ত্রী, আমি ঘর তুমি ঘরণী। আমি যন্ত্র তুমি যন্ত্রী, আমি ঘর তুমি ঘরণী। আমি রথ তুমি রথী, যেমন চালাও তেমনি চলি। আমি রথ তুমি রথী, যেমন চালাও তেমনি চলি। সকলে তোমারি ইচ্ছা, ইচ্ছাময় তারা তুমি মা। তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো মা। লোকে বলে করি আমি সকলে তোমারি ইচ্ছা, ইচ্ছাময় তারা তুমি মা। তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো মা। লোকে বলে করি আমি সকলে তোমারি ইচ্ছা। জয় গুরু।
Jai Guru. I think Sitama was not feeling well. She was trying to reach out last night. Not sure if she reached out to anybody else. I was suggesting Vedamati Ma to read that portion. Vedamati Ma, are you online?
Jai Guru. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Why don't you read it?
Jai Guru. Jai Guru. Samsara Patha, Part 1, Chapter 2. The way of building ideal life. You will keep struggling your whole life with propensity if you get carried away with outward senses. Once you are in the flow of it, no one will come to your rescue and shouting, help, help. If you are determined to take your life away from it, no one can turn it around. Be assured your determination will be put to test in time and again. Being empowered with the valor of Sri Gurudev and chanting his name, you will come out as triumphant as a warrior. Do not get involved in any matter where your conscience considers it to be unhealthy, even it at the cost of your life. If you come to know someone else is coercing you in practices against your beliefs, in a calm and happy mind and trusting on Almighty, keep spending your time without any regret. Taking shelter in truth, depending on Almighty, continue on the journey of your life. Do not get distracted from the path you deem truth on someone else's persuasion or by fear of something. Pious people have always been exploited and imputed by selfish ones throughout history, but they have not deviated from the path of righteousness. If you do not deviate from the path of the truth, Almighty, the embodiment of truth, will protect you. Before that, you will get your determination tested. Passing successfully in the test of Almighty is humanity. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. We have actually a lot of time, about 12 minutes for any questions and answers. Anything that comes from anybody's mind today that we have read?
भाई बताऊँ मैं कहूँ भाई से फर्स्ट लेटर तो थिला सेट्रे गोटे सेंटेंस टा मते ठीक माने मु बुझी पाली ता मानेटा sensuality is the devil's leftover. How does that related to motherhood?
It is not. So what he's talking about is again, sensuality may not be the right feeling or right translation of that, but yeah.
Javi bhai, I don't know say chithi guda koota athila. Those are old versions.
It's a very it is a very old version. So what I had is I had the book with me. I was reading and I was not able to follow because it came from probably one of the very first time we read these letters. And these have been modified quite a bit. So from
wording womanhood. Womanhood is
womanhood, yeah, womanhood. That's what the letter says now. This was the first version of it. So next time we're going to read some of these letters. We're going to switch to the published book, which Brother, you have a soft copy of that, right?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
You can share that with program preparation wise, and we'll include the verses from it. So Thakur really talks about womanhood and motherhood this way. You have it in a Paribrajakacharya, the daily reading that you do. Womanhood is really something which pretty much exhibited by our most humanly behaviors. So we have jealousy, we have all these expectations which bring in sorrows, and so on and so forth. Now, if you convert that to motherhood, which is which basically means sacrifice, thinking of others, doing things for others, not for you, like a mother does for her own child or children. So if you take that feeling and expand that to feel the same way about the whole world, that is universal motherhood. Nothing more, nothing less if you define it that way. So Thakur always contrasts those two things. So you can be more like a human and have all these, just a normal human which is at a very low level of, thinking, and have all these human behavior of jealousy, a lot of expectations and things like that, which bring greed, which bring sorrow. Whereas now if the heart is filled with motherhood, you are not going to have those kind of feelings. That makes sense, man. There's a line in that first letter. Basically, Abhaga jedike chahe, sagar sukaye jaye. So if somebody is very ill-fated, even looks at the sea and then sea dries up, is a kind of expression. Meaning, this world is really full of a lot of unhappiness and unfulfilled desires. As long as you have desires, some of them will not be fulfilled. A lot of them will not be fulfilled, which really brings us sorrows. So once you slowly start taking the desires out, your sorrows will also go away. If you don't have a lot of expectations, desires on something, that thing doesn't happen, you're not going to be sorry for that or sad for that. Any other?
There is next sentence. There is another thing. The state of pure motherhood. What is that?
That is what I was explaining in a very simple way to say it. I think all of you or most of you are mothers. think how you feel about your child or children, the love, affection, sacrifice you do. So those things is, you can say, a state of motherhood. Now, slowly expand that to everybody. And we can define motherhood many other ways. The way I think of, to put it very simply, is really to think of the mother's feeling, mother's affection towards a child. You can argue, as mothers, we do have expectations from our child, and if the child doesn't do it, we feel, we get with the other not so good feeling in our heart. That is true, but that is not what motherhood Thakur is talking about. Thakur is talking about the love, the affection, the sacrifice. Anybody else wants to add anything? It's a very important topic for us to understand, even wise to understand. What does that mean? And always, Thakur said, everybody desires happiness, the never-ending happiness, and how do you really achieve never-ending happiness in this material world? A lot of that is, not having desires, and some of the ways to get not having desires is devotion to Him, and leading a life, just without them. Anything else anybody wants to add? That's great. You spoke earlier.
Joy, it's difficult for me to explain well in English. I can start saying Hindi, Samvitama, I will totally hang up. Anyway, so actually Thakur has said in another place that this Jananitva, motherhood mane tago Bengali Odia hoji Jananitva. So he said that the way we see Jananitva these days, like this the natural way that a mother loves his her child, son or daughter, is not really motherhood. It is really an attachment. In Odia Bengali it is called moha. Thakur कहले जे सेटा प्रकृति सेटा मोह सेटा that's not real Jananitva. The real Jananitva is when like Ganai said that when the mother sees anybody and feels the same way, that's real motherhood. So when your child is hungry, the way you run to feed your child, if you can feel the same way when another child is standing next to him or next to her, you also feel the same way that this other child is also hungry. Let me go and feed her. Let me take care of her. That is real motherhood. That's real Jananitva. So when that expands to the entire universe, everybody you see, you feel that that's your child. That is Jananitva. Otherwise, the way we view it or we think that hey, that's my son, that's my daughter. In Thakur's words, that's nothing but attachment, Maya. Joy.
Right. So one other important thing is, as mothers, you are actually bestowed on certain qualities. A lot of times you may or may not recognize it. That is, again, that those qualities like sacrifice, love, affection, all those things are inborn quality in you, which naturally appears toward your children. And so the sadhana is really to expand it. So a couple of things Thakur has talked about. Why he has prescribed for especially mothers to go in the path of devotion and just take his name, Nama. That's it. Nothing else you have to do because you don't have a lot of time. Part of that is our society, the process of going through marriage, leaving your household and going to somebody else's house and accepting that as your house, and now having children and taking care of them, if you look at it, Deva is also absolutely right. Thakur has said that. There's a subtle difference between our attachment toward our kids versus the love and sacrifice that we always make out to them. So if we separate those out, one has our desires, one doesn't, assuming that they are his children and taking care of them because that's our duty. So some of those subtle differences, if you look at it, you have them naturally. Now take those, what Thakur says, Jananitva, and then try to expand and apply to everybody in the world. That is really, end of the day, that is the sadhana. Any other questions in a minute or so?
Jai Guru Bhai, I have one question from Saraswati, part one, which we just read.
Yes.
So the first thing is, will keep struggling your whole life with propensity if you get carried away with outward senses. So I was just reading the Saraswati Udiyata. ପ୍ରବୃତ୍ତି ଇନ୍ଦ୍ରିୟ ପଥରେ ବାହିକ ଭାବରେ ବିକ୍ଷିପ୍ତ ହେବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ତୁମକୁ ଆଜୀବନ ପ୍ରବୃତ୍ତି ସହିତ ସଂଗ୍ରାମ କରିଯିବାକୁ ହେବ. So my question is that propensity is part of sanskara, or it's like after we born we keep on what we act, then it becomes propensity.
It is actually part of sanskara. Both of them are correct, what you're saying. Most of the way we behave are broken with our sanskara. It comes from past life, and then you get some parabda which kind of destine you to, come to US or sit in this puja and talk, all of those kind of things. Also, why I said both of them are correct is you bring some sanskara with you. That's your subtle part of the body, or sukma sarya. So we bring those things with you. In addition to that, a human being is also a product of his or her own environment. So what you are feeling now, or what are the experiences you have now, also is going to impact how you behave tomorrow. What Thakur is saying, a lot of our inclinations, our proclivities to do certain things come from both of those things. You don't know which one is what. It doesn't matter which one is what. Thakur's advice is really to fight with those downward proclivities, and like the word for Chetana Guru, so then take your all your thinking upwards. Always think of him. So one important thing I want to also kind of point out, if you read those two letters, it talks about this one son needs and not being satisfied with our current state. And then Thakur really in Saraswati, if you read the second paragraph, Thakur actually in a way gives us some answers there, and also talks about when you go through this process, you are going to have some trials and tribulation. So once you get over that, you can kind of pass through that. So now talking about you have to fight with it for as long as you're alive, throughout your life, also means that sadhana doesn't end. Once you are disciple of Thakur, the sannyasi teacher, asked him one time, why don't you let us feel that complete fulfillment, like the state that you had, then we don't have to go through this. Thakur says, no, this is all part of Lila, and the day you die, you're going to see all these things already in you. So till that point, as part of Lila, just think as part of Lila, and these kind of what do you call it, war, you have to continue having with yourself, with your downward kind of thinkings.
Yeah.
So Jai Guru, Hare Srimad. We have passed out our time, so let's begin our young aspirants program. And today is, I believe, Manish already. Oh, Shreya now. Shreya. A lot of people are absent, so things have changed around a little bit. Shreya already. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. सद्गुरु तेरे चरणों की गर धूल ही मिल जाए, सद्गुरु तेरे चरणों की गर धूल ही मिल जाए, सच कहती हूँ भगवन ने जिस ओर भी मैं देखूं प्रभु तेरा रूप नजर आए, जिस ओर भी मैं देखूं प्रभु तेरा रूप नजर आए, सतगुरु तेरे चरणों के घर धूल मिल जाए, सतगुरु तेरे चरणों की। मेरे प्रभु इस जीवन की बस एक तमन्ना है, मेरे प्रभु इस जीवन की बस एक तमन्ना है, तुम सामने हो मेरे प्रभु, तुम सामने हो मेरे प्रभु, मेरा दम ही निकल जाए, तुम सामने हो मेरे प्रभु, मेरा दम ही निकल जाए, सतगुरु तेरे चरणों की घर धूल ही मिल जाए, सतगुरु तेरे चरणों की घर धूल ही मिल जाए, सच कहती हूँ भगवन मेरी तकदीर बदल जाए, सच कहती हूँ भगवन मेरी तकदीर बदल जाए, सतगुरु तेरे चरणों की घर धूल ही मिल जाए, सतगुरु तेरे चरणों की।
Jai Guru. Jai Guru Namaskaram. This is Vedamatina. Let's go for our attendance today. Aditi.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Adhyasa.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Aishi.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Anhik. Anhik.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Ansul. Ansul. Arnav.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Aaron.
Jai Guru Ma से आसुची।
Jai Guru Ma. Aaron.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Aryan. Looks like Aryan is not here. Demo.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Gyan.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Devangi.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Divyan.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Eva. Eva. Manish. Manish. Naitik. Naitik. Pratyusha.
जय गुरु माँ प्रत्युषा की बस्ती में।
जय गुरु भाई। प्रत्युष।
जय गुरु माँ।
जय गुरु। सरस्वत।
जय गुरु माँ।
जय गुरु। सार्थक।
जय गुरु माँ।
जय गुरु। भक्ति।
जय गुरु माँ।
जय गुरु। Bobby.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Silpi.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Annie.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Shreyasi.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jimmy.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Siddharth.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Simran.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Srija.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Suhani.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Yukta.
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru. So we are done with our attendance. The song that Annie sang today, Annie, if you can you elaborate a little bit about the meaning of this song? It's actually a song in Hindi language, and if Annie, you can explain a bit about this song.
Jai Guru, the meaning of this song is, Sadguru, even if I get the dust of your feet, my luck will change. I've heard of your blessings raining on us each day. One drop of your blessings will make my heart's flower bloom. Oh Thakura, how do I sing your advice praisefully? The more I sink deep into it, the more I get lost. This mind is very restless. How do I sing your songs? The more I try to console it, the more restless it becomes. I want my mind, body, and wealth to be devoted to your seva. Wherever I look, I see your image. O Thakura, in this life, I have one wish, to see you in front of me. My soul will come out in happiness. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Yes, very nice, Annie. So basically, the essence of this song is we are praying for his blessing. So if we get his blessing, then nothing is unachievable. We can get everything. So to get his blessing, we need to pray him with a pure heart, and we need to always remember him. So with this, we are starting a new chapter today. I was thinking that before starting this new chapter, we could do a kind of recap of the previous chapters. We'll do that, but let's read these two paragraphs, and while reading it, we can see the reference to the previous few things, and we'll talk about a little bit about that. So, Shreyasi, please go ahead and read for us. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Chapter 8. Swami Nigamananda left Garo Hills, where he spent time with the Divine Mother, who lived with him as his wife, Siddhanta. While at Garo Hills Hermitage, he had written his first book, Yogi Guru. He came to society and started writing his other books to spread Sanatana Dharma as the non-sectarian all-time religion. He became famous for his 5 books, Yogi Guru, Jnani Guru, Tantric Guru, Premnika Guru, and Brahmacharya Sadhana. Brahmacharya, or celibacy, is the first step in building the life of a sadhaka, spiritual practitioner. His book, Brahmacharya Sadhana, has elaborate advice on how boys and girls can lead a regulated and pious life, keep their body, mind, and soul pure, and have high moral values. When he was young, Swami Nigamananda lived in a society like every other boy. He had good moral character and always did what was right. The moral and humanistic values, which never abandoned, made him exemplary and unique. Building good moral character is the foundation of spiritual life in every religion. Hence, Brahmacharya sadhana is a must for one and all. Many educated people read these 5 books and became his disciples. Swami Nigamananda started publishing a monthly religious magazine named Aryadharpana from the year 1908 AD. The core beliefs and philosophy of Sanatana Dharma were the contents of the spiritual monthly magazine. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. What we read in these paragraphs, anybody has any questions? Okay, I'm going to ask 2 questions before I go through the details of it. I'm just kind of giving you a little bit explanation. Till now, Swami Nigamananda, he was doing his sadhana. All the 4 sadhanas he completed, and after he got his siddhi in bhakti sadhana, prema sadhana, he then came to Garo Hill. That's the hilly area in Meghalaya, state of India, and there he actually had the conversation with Devi, with goddess, and he took the responsibility of becoming the guru. After his Nirvikalpa Samadhi, he got that feeling, and with that feeling that I am guru, he came back, but he actually did not become guru. So his guru also asked him to be guru, and Devi also now reminded him that he has to come back to the society to become the guru, to take the responsibility of all the people. So before coming to the society, he got the blessings of Devi, of goddess, that once he becomes the guru, what will happen to his disciples. Basically, those are the blessings he got from Devi. So after that, I'm not going into the details of that. So after that, he then came back to the society, and he started, he thought to start and where to start. So then he started teaching. He thought that teaching is the way by which you can teach people, you can convey your ideas, your whatever you have achieved, whatever you have understood, you can teach that to people so that people can understand, and then they can follow the good stuff. So he started to teach and write. So writing was one of the important aspects, because by reading the books, many people can be benefited. So he started writing, and as mentioned in our reading material, that he wrote 5 books, and the first book he wrote was Yogi Guru, and that book, you can't believe, he has finished writing that book within a few days. So it's like 17 days he finished that book. So in this way, he started his teachings, or helping people, becoming guru. By being guru, he started to help people. So basically, it's talking about the Sanatana Dharma. So he started to spread the Sanatana Dharma. So Sanatana Dharma is, it's not a specific dharma. Okay, before I go ahead, I would like to ask if maybe the older young aspirants, you can explain a bit about what you understand by dharma. I will ask this question to, let's see, Bhakti, are you there? The question is, what do you understand by dharma?
Dharma, I think a dharma is not doing like what your duty is and not doing what's right. It's like the opposite of dharma.
Yeah, so doing what's right. Okay, that's good. Anybody else? Who else is there? Shreya.
Jai Guru, I was also going to say basically like finding out what exactly your purpose is in this universe and making sure that you're becoming the ideal human being so that you can fulfill that purpose. Jai Guru.
Yes, nice. I would like to hear from, let's see, who else is there? Eva? Oh, sorry, Eva is not there today. Devangi? Okay. Demo? Would you like to tell something? Yeah.
Basically, Bhakti Dhyani is the same thing. It's just doing dharma is trying to, it's just doing something that is right and not selfish.
Yes, good. Okay, so we heard a couple of things from you guys. So you have the basic understanding of what is dharma. That's really nice to know. So dharma is a word which is, I would say, in Sanskrit, it says that dharayati iti dharma, which means which holds. Dharayati means holding, to hold. So which holds means which holds you, which holds you means which makes you, or by being a good human being, you will make the society good. All the good human beings, they will make a good society. So basically, which holds us, which holds the whole society, the whole world, that's the dharma. And how we can do that? When we will be good, when we will be having all good values, good morals, then we can do something good. So it's basically the moral laws that we are following. So dharma is not just the direct translation if we do, it's not the religion, not just the religion, it's beyond the religion. So it's basically the spirituality, the moral values, the good values, the virtues of life, and that's what the Sanatana Dharma means. The Sanatana means eternal, which stays forever, which does not destroy at all. So you can now correlate that these good behavior, good moral values, they are there forever. Nobody can destroy these good values. Always there is a win of good over bad. So Sanatana Dharma is the eternal truth and teaching of these virtues such as honesty, purity, goodwill, not hurting others, always being truthfulness, being merciful, being forgiving, patience, generosity. So all these good values we learn from Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma teaches all this. So that's why here we are using a term non-sectarian, all-time religion. That means it does not belong to a particular religion. It does not talk about a particular religion. It is not associated or related to a particular religion. It talks about beyond all these religion, or the basics of all religion. So all religion talks us to be good, and Sanatana Dharma is that non-sectarian, all-time religion, or we can say unified world religion. So with Swami Nigamananda now started to spread the values of the Sanatana Dharma, and when we see his own life, in his early life, he was that kind of person who was, even though sometimes, during some time of his early life, he was not very religious, but still he was sticking to the moral values. So he had a good moral character. He was always standing up for what was right, and that was his character. And now with the light of knowledge, now because he understood what is the true knowledge, what is the absolute knowledge, he wants to establish or teach or spread that knowledge with spreading the Sanatana Dharma principles. And he wanted us to practice those ideologies, those laws of Sanatana Dharma. So we'll talk more about this in our upcoming Maya sessions. I see now time is running out, but you guys be prepared with all your questions, whatever you have, and we'll discuss them in our next Maya session. So I think the Bhava Vinimay is by Sarthak. Sarthak, please go ahead whenever you are ready.
Jagar. Last Monday, I started high school, and for the past few days, I woke up pretty early and forgot to go to Tucker in the morning. I realized I should be going. He has helped me cope with all the stress and homework in my life, as well as being truthful daily. Jagar.
जय गुरु आज मंगला पूजा मोर पाली पड़ी बहुत खुशी लगुच आज बहुत किसी आज पढ़ाला से जानिली कि प्रार्थनाकारी माने दुश्चिंता करने उचित नुहे सब ठाकुर को जनइबे मन को दृढ़ करने उचित सब ठाकुर ठीक करदेवे मोर जहाँ भी असुविधा सुविधा हुए मो ठाकुर को सब बेले जनाए आज भाई भी कहले मदरहुड विषय भावी कि स्नेह ममता प्रति ठाकुर कृपार मो 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 पाखे अच्छी जोटा कि मो जानते मो रिहाब रे काम कर पार्ट टाइम तो मो सब पेशेंट मान को मो मो माँ भाया मो छुआ भाया सब देखी निजर भाई सब भावे के भावे कि पेशेंट की कौन मतलब कि ठाकुर कृपा देखी एबे मो ग्रैंड रैपिड जाइली किसी दिन वैकेशन पे जन पिला मैंने कंप्लेन कले मामा तो पेशेंट को बेसी भल पाऊँ आम तो वैकेशन पे कुआड़े आमको नौन कि ना तो ठाकुर को जड़े कि मो गली कि जाऊँगी किसी असुविधा न हो कहीं जहाँ को देखुची पेशेंट से गोटे पार्किंसन पेशेंट लास्ट स्टेज चलवे तो ये जाइना भी बेले बेले फोन करें देखला किंतु गुरुवार दिन से खाइबा पीवा पूरा छाड़ीदे घरे सब फोन कले कि बोधे रही सब फोन कले आसतु बोले कि मो शुक्रवार दिन जाइली गलापर मो हाथ जूस मुदी पीकी टी अनैले पुणी फोन कराला समस्त कि ना से ठीक अच्छा डोंट कम तो सब ठाकुर कृपा कि नुहे छोट बेलू सब बेले गोटे गीत गायकी ठाकुर को विश्राम दिए कि न चाहे रूप सुंदर अर्थे मन नहीं मोर दिय प्रभु यही वर हुए मो सुस्थ सबल दया धर्म पूर्ण कार्य दिन मोर जाओ प्रगति ठाकुर से प्रार्थना स्वीकार कर मत कि मत सेवा करने को सुजोग मिलूँ कि तुम ठाकुर कम ठीक से बेले बेले कर सब नियमित अनुसार बेले बेले खराब तो लगुच मत बहुत भाई भी रोना घरे पिला कम मो कम सब कला बेलू କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ତ ହଉ ଠାକୁର ସବୁବେଳେ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଯେମିତି ଅଛି ସବୁବେଳେ ସେଇ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ତ ଅଛି। ଏବେ ମୁଁ ଯାଇଥିଲି ମାଧୁରୀ ବହି ନେଇକି ଯାଇଥିଲି ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ହୋଟେଲ ମାନେ ରୁମରେ ରଖିଦେଇଥିଲି ଟିଭି ତଳେ ମୁଁ ଆସିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଆଉ ମନେ ନାହିଁ ମୋର ଆସିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଜଷ୍ଟ କବାଟ ପାଖରେ ହେଲା ବେଳକୁ ଯେମିତି ଲାଗିଲା ଠାକୁର କିଛି ଭୁଲିଗଲୁ କି ସେଇଭଳିଆ ମତେ ଗୋଟେ ଲାଗିଲା। ହଠାତ୍ ମୁଁ ଗଲି ପୁଣି ସବୁ ଡ୍ରୟର ଖୋଜିଲି କିଛି ଭୁଲି ଯାଇଛି ମନେ ବି ନାହିଁ କି ମୁଁ ନେଇଛି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ବହିଟେ। ଯାହା ହଉ ଠାକୁର ଦୟାରୁ ଦେଖିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଶାଶ୍ୱତ ମାଧୁରୀ ଛୁଆ ହେଇଛି ମତେ ଯଦି ଭୁଲି ଯାଇଥାନ୍ତି ଏବେ ଆଉ ଆଣିବି ପାଇବି ନଥାନ୍ତି। ତ ସବୁ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ କୃପା ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ ମୋ ଉପରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଥାଉ। ଏବେ ମୁଁ ସ୍ୱାଧ୍ୟାୟ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ କରିପାରୁଛି କାହିଁକିନା ମୁଁ ମୋର କାମ ଟିକେ କମେଇ ଦେଲିଣି। ମୋର ଓଷା କାମରେ ବହୁତ ମୁଁ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ରହିଯାଇଥିଲି ତା ଭିତରେ ଏବେ ମୁଁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ପୁରା ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦେଇଛି। ବହି ବହି ପଢିବାକୁ ଟିକେ ମତେ ଟାଇମ ମିଳୁଛି ଏବେ। ତ ମୁଁ ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଏଇ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରୁଛି ମତେ ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କ ନିବେଦନ ଏତିକି ତାଙ୍କ ଅନୁପ୍ରାଣିତ କରି ମୋର ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଭକ୍ତି ଭାବର ନିଷ୍ଠା ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ଆହୁରି ବଢୁ ମୋର ପ୍ରତି
ଜୟଗୁରୁ ଭାଇ ଟିକେ ଉତ୍ସବ ପାଇଁ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କରିଥାନ୍ତି। ଜୟଗୁରୁ ପ୍ରାଣାରାଧ୍ୟ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜ ମୋର ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧେୟ ଭାଇ ମା ପିଲାମାନେ ଆସନ୍ତା ଶନିବାର ଦିନ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାବେଳେ ଆସନ୍ତା ଶନିବାର ସେପ୍ଟେମ୍ବର 7 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାବେଳେ ଆମର ଗୃହାସନର ବାର୍ଷିକ ଉତ୍ସବ ଅଛି। ତେଣୁ ମୁଁ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜ ସମସ୍ତ ଭାଇ ମା ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ ଜଣାଉଛି ସମସ୍ତେ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ରହି ଆମକୁ ସେବାର ସୁଯୋଗ ଦେବେ ଆଉ ପୂଜା କେମିତି ସାଫଲ୍ୟମଣ୍ଡିତ ହେବେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ କରିବେ। ପୂଜାର ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମଟା ଏଇ 2 ଦିନ ଭିତରେ ପଠେଇଦେବି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ। ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା 6ଟା ସେଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଲ ଟାଇମରେ ଆରତି ହେଇକି ଆରମ୍ଭ ହବ। ଜୟଗୁରୁ।
निमंत्रण करते भोग संध्या पूजा आज एकादशी बोधे नहीं आज संध्या पूजा म्यूट रहीगली कि
भाई निमंत्रण है
जब आम तो शुणी पार्लुनि
भाई मैं तुटी उची करदेवी।
हाँ हाँ करंतु नहीं तुटी नहीं ये थिला शिवानी मां निमंत्रण थिला नैतिक नैतिक नहीं शिवानी मां करंतु आसंता संघ पूजा निमंत्रण
मत कहते कि
आज्ञा
मोर निमंत्रण अच्छी
आज्ञा आज्ञा आपंकर अच्छी
ओहो गोटे
हाँ माँ जयगुरु नैतिक नहीं नैतिक आपन करदे निमंत्रण
हो ताले भाई केते तारीख पड़ची केते तारीख है
माँ 8 तारीख
तारीख अच्छा 8 तारीख ना 9 तारीख तो महिला पूजा थी ना
आज 1 तारीख आठ
जय गुरु आसंता 8 तारीख दिन मोर नैतिक पूजा कर श्री ठाकुर को सब भाई मान निमंत्रण कर समस्त पूजा जोगदे पूजा को सफल मंडित कर
जय गुरु आज मोर आ सार्थक भाई पाली थिला मोर सेवा निरत भाई माँ मानकर जदि किसी भूल दोष त्रुटि रही जाइए श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज और समस्त भाई माँ और यंग आस्ट्री पाखे भी क्षमा प्रार्थना
जय गुरु दया माया विचाराले एक निवेदना दया माया श्री चराले एक निवेदना निरंतर
you know